How's it? Today is Monday, October 13th. I have a snatch day today, and guess what? I'm going back to the 2024 training split for the most part. So, what that looks like is the overhead complex at the beginning is going to be snatch, push, press plus overhead squat, just 3 plus 3. I'm going up to 95 today for my first set just to see where I'm at. I don't know. Well, I didn't know how hard it was going to be. Turns out it was extremely easy. I am very confident in my overhead strength at 95 kilos. And then after that, I am switching into block power snatch, which is not what I did in 2024, but it's the same idea that I'm reducing the range of motion, and then I'm just going to be doing a little bit lighter weights, a little bit higher volume for a while as I increase the strength stuff. So, block power snatch triples, I went up to 75 today. It feels weird. Like it feels like oddly familiar, I guess is the phrasing I should say. So it's not like a brand new movement, but it's also not something that I'm super confident or comfortable with. So it's gonna take some time for me to get used to it, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm probably gonna increase by 3 kilos. Maybe I'll go by 5. We'll see. But 3 kilos week on week, and we'll see how far I get to. Because right now, as it stands, this snatch push press plus overhead squat at 95 just feels very easy. Like I over pushed that on that first one. The drive was a little bit too hard, and yeah, overhead squats doing okay. And so yeah, after that, I did my snatch pulls. I'm up to 105. I'm not going to reduce that and start again on this one, but that is kind of the state of the programming today. A little bit about kind of outside stuff. I woke up today fairly early. I woke up at like 5:45, something like that, and I was trying to get into the gym before my client today at 9:30, which is not super early, but also not super late. So like I could have lifted afterwards, but the issue is sometimes when I get to driving to the gym that I train at, if I drive at like 8 o'clock, 8 to 9 o'clock, that's basically peak traffic hours, and drive that normally would take like 15 to 18 minutes has taken me 2 minutes is the longest one time. This is my first set at 75, by the way. And I don't want to have to run into that issue again. So if I go to the gym a little bit early and beat the traffic, 15 minutes with basically no traffic at before the sun comes up, um, it's totally fine. This gym that I lift at is 5 minutes away from the gym I train at. So it's really really funny to go from where it used to be, which was fairly far away, like 20 minutes, with or without traffic, to now being where I am now. Um, it's really convenient. So that is the reason why I went in before today's session, or I went in to train my own training program before the session with my client. On this set here, those first 2 reps were a bit out front, and so I actually come back and reattempt another set of 3. So in theory, I did 4 sets today, which it falls in line exactly with what I was talking about with having more volume overall. So I'm not super upset about that or anything. And yeah, I think the redo here, the mulligan, was so much better. Just trying my best to keep the bar in the pocket, like at the power position, pull straight up, or I guess extend straight up, and then pull very, very quickly under. I actually was not thinking too much about like throwing my hands, which was the big, big, big motif for Friday's lifting. And maybe I should have been thinking about that, because that is Power snatch is classically, well, not, I don't know. Power snatch is the thing I struggle with the most of like the main lifts. And if I can get quicker and have better positioning overall, then that is going to be, um, steps in the right direction to being a better lifter. Yeah, after that, as I mentioned, snatch pulls here at 105. Just trying my best to move the weight pretty like confidently. I'm trying to not allow my lower back to round at all. And yeah, I'm not trying my best to necessarily get the bar super high, but I do want to try my best to impart as much power as I can onto the bar at extension while having proper positioning. So I still want my feet to be pretty flat on the ground, and then extend through my knees before I get onto my toes. I've been asked a few times in the past what my thoughts are on that style of lifting. I think it is so much easier to get onto your toes using like your calf muscles and stuff like that. So basically, plantar flex your foot. It's so much easier to do that than it is to extend the knee, because I feel like the knee is you. There are so many larger muscles and bigger parts of the body move with that, and so it's just a lot harder to get timing wise. So if you practice getting proper knee extension and then extension, I guess dorsiflexion, that is the best way to produce the most power. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.